So, if you've come across this video, you probably have had some kind of recent interaction with the police, or you've had some kind of law enforcement agency that wants to talk to you about some matter. And you're thinking to yourself, hey, should I go ahead and talk with the police? Is it a good idea to talk to the police, or should I remain silent and refuse talking with the police? This is a very common question that will generally happen to each and every one of us at some point in our life, and you need to know what to do. Hi, I'm J.R. Dukes. I'm your host of the J.R. Dukes Show. I appreciate you joining me today, and we are going to answer the question of, should I talk to the police? Should I talk to a law enforcement officer when they approach me and ask a question? And the simple answer is no. Never talk to the police, never talk to the cops, never talk to a law enforcement officer, period. It can never do you any good to talk to a cop, to talk to a law enforcement officer. I want you to think of it this way. Judges, prosecutors, what we call the people of the ruling class, wealthy people in general, they all teach their children, they all teach their family members never to talk to the police. They understand from a very young age that if there's ever a problem with the police, they need to contact mom and dad. They need to shut up, they need to say nothing, and they need to get the help of their parents. And we need to make sure we are teaching this to every one of our children and ingraining it in them so they don't make the mistake of talking to the police and suffer the consequences that they did not see coming. As a parent, it is our duty to make sure we teach our children these facts about our criminal justice system. One of my greatest motivations in my life right now, and I'm trying to accomplish this with my channel, is essentially help each and every one of us obtain a free mind, just like the Matrix movie explains, and wake up to the realities of our criminal justice system, to wake up to the dangers of talking with the police, the dangers of talking with any law enforcement officer. Think of it this way. If prosecutors, the ruling class, police officers, if they're all teaching their children not to say anything and to essentially contact them or contact a lawyer before they speak to the police, why are we any different? You talk about corruption. Imagine the system we have where you have prosecutors, judges, police telling their children, don't ever talk to a police officer, don't ever talk to a police officer, especially without the parents there with them. And yet at the same time, they go on TV and they smile in the camera and they say, you know, good people cooperate with the police. Good people talk to the police. People that have nothing to hide, hide nothing. You need to go ahead and talk with the police. That is a crock, that is corrupt, that is wrong, and in my mind, that is evil. So it's incumbent upon each and every one of us as a parent to make sure we ingrain these facts in our children's mind. My children knew this growing up from a very young age, that you do not talk to the police. You sure as hell don't talk to the police without a lawyer present in front of the police while you are talking with them. Another reason that we do not talk to the police is because when you are talking with the police, you are talking to a pro. You are talking to a professional. You are talking to individuals that are there trained to trick you, trained to extract information from you. They are trained to do their job, and they do it very well. There have been many people that have been proven to have given false confessions. When you are in front of a police officer and they are questioning you, especially if they're tag teaming you doing that good cop, bad cop routine, you are asking for serious problems. Think of it this way. If you were a prize fighter, you're a boxer, would you want to get in the ring with a true pro as a novice? No way. You're going to get the stuffing beat out of you if you get in the ring with a pro boxer. You're not going to last very long. That is the perfect illustration of what happens when you choose to walk into a police station, go into one of them small rooms that they have there, and start talking with them for any reason at any time about any subject. You put yourself, you put your liberty, you put your family at serious risk. Do not do this. Anytime you're in front of a police officer or if they approach you unexpectedly, you need to simply be very polite and very cordial and tell them one time very clearly that under no circumstances are you going to be talking about anything. that you would be happy to have your attorney contact them. That's it. If it's me, I would be very polite and I would say, "Officer, I'm sorry, I don't really want to talk about this time. If you'll give me your card, I'll have my attorney contact you." And that's it. I will not say anything else. A lot of times in this situation, an officer may say, "Well, who's your attorney? Who's whatever?" They want to try to get you to continue talking. Again, you need to ignore it, maybe repeat it one final time. "Again, sir, if you'll give me your card, I'll have my attorney contact you." That's all I'm going to say, period. And then you need to simply walk away. If you're not sure if you're free to go, you need to ask the officer, "Sir, am I detained under arrest or am I free to leave?" And that's all you say, period. If they continue talking, just walk away. If they say you're detained, well, at that point, that's a different story, and we'll address that in a subsequent video down the road here. Listen, if you like these type videos, you need to make sure you subscribe to my channel by hit the subscribe button below, hit the thumbs up button, and please hit the bell notification so you're made aware of my next video. This is a subject that I'm going to be talking a lot about. I have a lot of things to say about this, and I can teach you a lot of information that will protect you and your family and your children. So make sure you tune in for my next video. I do appreciate you joining me today. Always remember to have that free mind and never give up, my friend. I am J.R. Dukes.